over.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, the numbers for Smith and Jigba in last week's ball game. 5 catches, 58 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Walker. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at...
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
The first down throw for Young. And it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On play action, Young. And Shark calls it in. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, Young. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Johnson is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Out of his end zone, Young. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing, Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Young now. Flush to his right. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. It'll be Young again. Connection made with Chenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
1st down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Hunter. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Young. Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. It's Young on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the
Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Following the interception, Young being chased out left. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. To throw on second down is Young. Dancing to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Young eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Let's go, baby.
Bryce Young taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be...
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers... They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young looks to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Hunter. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen.
Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll look to throw here on first down. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left is Walker. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Brown, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of it. They go play action. Young. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, Young. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Hunter. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down. The
chart goes in motion left. Young. And his throw is incomplete. motion. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Young steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, fair to say they've got something here. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Harris running straight ahead. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Young forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the shotgun, it's Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Young on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. For one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Being chased out left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Trouble with date. Time to switch it up.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenal. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw for Young. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 3rd and 3. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go to Johnson again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And now they're in the hurry up. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He spins away. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job
and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this will caught by Hunter over the middle. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Panthers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Panthers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. What a drive this is turning out to be. That is 4 4th down conversions.
So give them credit for being aggressive and going after it, but on the flip side, how do you not find a way to stop one of those attempts? That means they're not playing with confidence on that side of the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. but not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On 1st and 10, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The Shark goes in motion left. The play fake. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And it's... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Young's going to throw it here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And quickly they get to the line. First down, Young. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenal. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Hunter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.